Have a not bad day. I am El Lumpy, a close friend of Saleh ibn al-Nazir. I came here to give a presentation despite the refusal of the management. I came here Gaspweek I divorced my wife instantly during the wedding party because I am a real man. And because I am a genuine thug. I like to know if any of you has an objection? In short, stand up we. Fazolmi wala anta to give me a perfect salutation, and put your wallets and purses immediately on this table for me to take. Understood.
Look Yulepi, if you took a Zaruf or other Kimia before you came here, it will not work for you. Be behaved or otherwise, we will insult you as never happened to you. But if you have something useful to deliver, we are ready to follow you.
Elbet diagayamanim? Uayu gork gesmik. Okay. Today, I will talk about one of the inventory cost flow methods, which is the average method. You should know that average method assumes that goods are indistinguishable and are therefore measured at an average cost incurred. The average may be calculated on the periodic basis or on the perpetual basis, as each purchase occurs. The average method is divided into two different averages. 1. The moving average, which is used under the perpetual system, and 2. The weighted average, which is used under the periodic system. This session is devoted to explaining the moving average method.
What is required to be determined by using the moving average method?
The moving average requires determination of a new weighted average inventory cost after each purchase. This average cost is used to arrive at the individual cost of every sale transaction until the next purchase transaction.
Could you please give us an example of how the moving average method works?
Okay, Falha. The example is the following data related to Saleh we Abdel Fattah Company, Year 1 activities for certain inventory item. Beginning balance is 100 units at a cost of $20 each. On March 1st, a purchase of 20 units took place at a cost of $32 each. On April 1st, a sale of 70 units took place with a selling price of $40 each. On June 1st, another purchase of 30 units took place at a cost of $14 each. On October 1st, another sale of 40 units took place with a selling price of $24. You are required to calculate 1. The year-end inventory, 2. Year 1 cost of goods sold, and 3. The gross profit.
We are unable to answer these questions because the topic is new to us.
Do not answer on behalf of others. One of your colleagues may know how to answer the questions.
Yulempi, they are silent actors and actresses brought by the video director only to enrich the scene. Please go ahead and start answering.
Okay, Mustabeta. Rabina Yakdik. We will start first in calculating the year-end inventory. In order to do so, we need to calculate the cost of inventory at each of the 5 dates mentioned in the example as follows. 1. On January 1st, beginning inventory composed of 100 units with an average cost of $20 each. So, the inventory balance at that date amounted to $2,000. 2. On March 1st, 20 units were added by purchase with the cost of $32 each, and total cost of $640. So, the inventory balance at that date is composed of 120 units amounted to $2,640, $2,000 plus $640, and the new average cost per unit is $22, $2,640 divided by 120 units. 3. On April 1st, 70 units were sold and the latest average cost per unit of $22 should be used. So, the total cost of the 70 units sold is $1,540 and the inventory balance immediately after the sale is composed of 50 units amounted to $1,100 or $2,640 minus $1,540. 4. On June 1st, 30 units were added by purchase with a cost of $14 each and total cost of $420. So, the inventory balance at that date is composed of 80 units amounted to $1,520, $1,100 plus $420, and the new average cost per unit is $19, $1,520 divided by 80 units. 5. On October 1st, 40 units were sold and the latest average cost per unit of $19 should be used. So, the total cost of the 40 units sold is $760 and the inventory balance immediately after the sale is composed of 40 units amounted to $760 or $1,540 minus $760.
That was interesting. We need to know how the year 1 cost of goods sold is calculated.
Year 1 cost of goods sold can be reached by two approaches. The first one is to directly calculate the costs of the two sales transactions that took place during the year. The 70 units sold on April 1st multiplied by the average cost per unit on the date of $22 equals $1,540, and the 40 units sold on October 1st multiplied by the average cost per unit on the date of $19 equals $760. Thus, the cost of goods sold is $2,300 or $1,540 plus $760. The second approach is start with the beginning inventory balance of $2,000 and add the amounts of the two purchase transactions costing $1,060, $640 plus $420, as previously calculated. This results in the cost of goods available for sale of $3,060, $2,000 plus $1,060. Subtracting the cost of year-end inventory of $760 from the cost of goods available for sale of $3,060 results in the cost of goods sold of $2,300 for year 1.
In order for the 3 questions to be fully answered, we need to know how the gross profit is calculated.
In order to calculate the gross profit, we need first to calculate the dollar sales amount. During the year, 2 sale transactions took place. The 70 units sold on April at a selling price of $40 or a total of $2,800, and the 40 units sold on October 1st at a selling price of $24 or a total of $960. Thus, total sales is $3,760, $2,800 plus $960. The gross profit equals sales minus the cost of goods sold. Since the cost of goods sold is $2,300 as previously calculated, gross profit must be $1,460 or $3,760 minus $2,300.
Yalempi, you were great in this session, and we will ask the management to authorize you to deliver regular lectures.
As I said, I will be always here whatever the management decision is.